everybody! Here we are, it's Tuesday morning. Just going for a little bimble over, drop the tyre off to Darren. But yeah, a week today we shall be off. I think we're all meeting for breakfast about 9 o'clock. Head off about 11, hopefully get down to the Folkestone for about 1 o'clock-ish. And then we're over on the train and into Belgium at ASAP for the first night. Second night we drop down to Luxembourg. Third night is Luxembourg right down to Wals, Austria, to Bavaria area of Germany, and then we jump in and out of Austria and Luxembourg, Austria and Germany, all the way along towards a place called Bad Rheinschul, which is near Salzburg, where we are for 4 nighs. What we got planned? Well, one day we got planned is to visit the Eagle's Nest. Another day we got planned is to do the Großglockner High Alpine Pass, and the fourth day there, or fourth day there, we got just explore around and visit some shit, I suppose. From there we then head right over to the other side of Austria on the Swiss border, where we stay for a night. We then skirt Switzerland, jump up into France to a place called Nancy, and then the next day we head up and back into Luxembourg, where we will be spending probably 4 or 6 hours riding around northern Luxembourg, exploring that, visiting some castles and doing some bits and bobs. And then from there we start heading back. We go to Mons in Belgium, where we will spend, probably get to Mons around 2-3 in the afternoon, spend the rest of the evening exploring Mons and going out drinking and being merry. And then from Mons, the next day on the 10th of June we head home, so it's 11 nights we're away. Should be a good trip. I'm going, obviously taking Mrs. Tractor, mate Steve's going, Scott's going, the big man himself Darren's going, and Gary. So should be a good little group to have a bit of fun with. So we shall see how that goes. Looking forward to that. So it's only a week away. I've only got 4 more days at work. I think I'm looking at the time off more than anything. Had new tyres on the old girl. Woo! Fitted yesterday by Darren. She feels very nimble, although the tyres had on it were fine. The front, probably not, well, probably about half, or on the rear. I only had about 900 miles, 1,000 miles on it, give or take. I've kept hold of them. They'll be going back on this bike once the ones that are on it are ruined. I suspect after about 2,500–3,000 miles around Belgium there won't be a lot left of these tyres to up, so they'll go back on, so they won't get wasted. I just have to pay to have them put on, but it's cheaper than new tyres. So yeah, come out today, scrub these in a little bit, as they're only done 8 miles, 7 miles. I won't be getting out much next week before we go away, because sorting stuff out, getting stuff packed, checking gear over. Probably start doing that Sunday. Pack the bike up Monday afternoon, Monday evening, get it all ready to go off for the Tuesday. Oh yeah, looking forward to that. Something rotten. What are your plans? What are you doing? Anyone getting over to Europe this year? Hopefully. It won't be our first time this year. We're looking at getting away a couple of times this year. Maybe the Lake District, and then maybe again back down through. I fancy doing a bit of Normandy again. Last time we done Normandy and the D-Day beaches, it was absolutely torrential for the entire time we were down there, so it'd be nice to try and get that on a good day. So yeah, that's our plans. Quick catch up really, and an audio test on these Rode mics. I've decreased the decibelage that it restricts, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me a bit better, who knows. It's a fine balance between audio and wind noise coming in this helmet and on the mic. You can post edit, do all the noise reduction, but it just takes away too much noise reduction on the software that I've got, and it sort of cuts it all out, which I don't really like. So we'll see how this goes, and hopefully I can get you some nice footage. Probably not going to vlog the whole thing. The first day is pretty much all motorway. The second day is pretty much not motorway, but it's going to be a lot of boring roads, if you like. On the way down to Luxembourg. Once we sort of get down past Bastogne and into Luxembourg, it's going to be pretty cool, so I might show you some of that. But after Luxembourg, once we get in Luxembourg, it's all good stuff. So what I'll do is I'll switch the cameras on then probably and show you bits and bobs of it. Anyone going to Europe hasn't done Luxembourg and skip it, you're making a big mistake. We go through Luxembourg every time we head down that way, and no one is ever disappointed. We're just never in it long. We never stayed in Luxembourg. We always sort of skirt through it. You can be through it in, well, northern Luxembourg, you can be through it in an hour and a half on the twisties, but the roads are immaculate. There's no traffic. It's all twists and turns. It's absolutely fantastic. Never skip Luxembourg. And this time we've decided to spend a good, near enough a whole day over the two days in Luxembourg to thoroughly enjoy it. So that should be good fun. So yeah, anyone heading that way, definitely a Luxembourg's on the list. And Luxembourg can be done in a day if you like. I suppose you could. We've done it. I mean, you can hop on the early chuffer and get into Luxembourg day one, spend 2 days down there, and then come back if you want a long weekend. You would not be disappointed. So yeah, check it out if you've never been that way. Got traffic about this morning, and you've got a learner. I know what I'm going to do. 8:30 on the morning, I'm going to hit a busy road and teach my other half how to drive. Wonderful idea. I understand why they do that. There should be some law to stop certain vehicles on certain things being out at certain times. I have to have a word with Clarkson about that one. I suppose he's got a few ideas. Been to Clarkson. He visited his farm the other week. Jesus. He must be making an absolute mint. I mean, we went there mainly to meet Gary. We didn't actually go in the farm, we just went around the back, had a look at the little bar thing he's got and left. The reason we don't go in is there's probably about 100 people in the queue to go in this little farm shop. And they're all coming out with armfuls of stuff. And they had, like, in the back, they were selling these little wooden plaques, probably about 6 inches with a bottle opener on. And they wanted 20 quid for them. He must be making an absolute fortune. But as I say, we didn't go in, sodded out, I'm not queuing for that. We headed down to Burton on the Water and had a few beers. Lovely area to visit if you're out in the Cotswolds way. So yeah, Clarkson's Farm. The series is good. A lot of people like Clarkson. It's chalk and cheese, but the series is really funny. Yeah, what else do we talk about? Oh, got my air seat back on, the old air hawk. Very hard thing to get right on the bike. I mean, a lot of people on these GS put the front seat in high and the rear in low, and what that does, it brings the seat up slightly, very slightly, that just tilts you back, but I find it puts pressure on different parts of my leg that I find uncomfortable. So I've put my air seat back on to try and prolong my journey time on these bikes. It's one of the most comfortable bikes I've ridden and sat on, but you know, you're always after more comfort, ain't you? But it's a very fine line of getting the right amount of air in it so it doesn't push in the wrong places. I think I've got a little bit too much in here at the moment. Adjust that a little bit, bring that down a little bit to make it a wee bit more comfortable. But yeah, I do like my Airhawk seat. I had it on my last bike and it works. It does work. You get it right, it works very, very well. The trick is not to have too much air in it. You want the minimum amount possible, so you've just got a very, very small air cushion, and then it fills the bladders correctly. So yeah, good bit of kit to carry. Speaking of kit to carry, we've been umming and ahhing for months and months and months about what we're going to wear. Looking at the weather down there, it's similar to the British weather at the minute, although it can get up to 24 and then down to sort of 9 or 10 at night. Showers and thunderstorms in the region, which you expect in that sort of area with the mountains about. So we've opted for our textile bottoms, our Gore-Tex waterproof bottoms. Pretty cool anyway. Once the line is out and the vents are open, they're no worse than your jeans. They're no hotter anyway, that's for sure. So we're going to go with them. I'm going with this jacket, which is my Clem induction jacket, which is perforated all the way through, and when you've just got this on, it's lovely. You're just riding in the breeze. So I'm going with that and a thicker fleecy hoodie underneath for when it's chillier. And we bought new cycling over jackets for these, which are Gore-Tex over jackets, like a Kagul, but they're for bikes. They're Gore-Tex. They weigh nothing. They're 100% waterproof, and they cut out any air, and they're breathable. So we're going to go with that setup. Normally I'd go down in my Badlands kit, but that can get cumbersome and warm. And if I take my other jacket again, if it does get warm, I wore it in Scotland, if it does get warm, you know you're wearing it. It's nice to be able to layer up and strip off, so that's what we're going for. Camera wise, I'm going to take the 360, the GoPro, reliable old Ghost as always running. I'm going to take that and see what I can get. I'm going to try and do a little bit of video every day. I don't think it'll be like the Scotland trip where I do the lot, because it's just too much. It's too much footage. It's too much footage to edit. But I will show you some good bits, and that's about it really. I'm nearly at Darren, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off here. Probably won't be vlogging again now really. I'll be putting some shorts up maybe and doing a few lives or something, you know, when I'm down that way, so keep an eye on them. Thanks for your subscription, thanks for sticking around. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. Bosh, don't like asking, but hey ho, who does? And I will see you all on the other side of the channel. Bye for now.